Alright. Not sure I'll upload this, but anyway. There's a new thing I'm going to do called Enough is Enough. Because enough is enough. Enough is enough about wars, about greed, about corruption, about everything that is wrong with America. Enough is enough. Enough spying on us. Enough taking us into wars. Enough everything. Our government here in America does not represent the people. It rules the people. The people are brainwashed by television, and I've had quite enough of that. I think we've all had quite enough of that. Enough is enough television. Enough is enough brainwashing. Enough is enough psychopathy. Enough is enough of all this bullshit going on. You know, we are destroying the planet. We are destroying ourselves. We have enslaved the citizenry of the United States with propaganda that uses our emotions to control our minds. Not necessarily strictly control, but to significantly influence us. No one can think for themselves anymore. No one has empathy. No one gives a shit about anybody else in this country. And that's just wrong. Enough is enough. You know, I've had it with our government. I've had it with the way things are run in this country. I've had it with corporations. I've had it with our economy. I've had it with all the bullshit. Enough is enough. And I want you to join me. What I would like to do, and I will make my case as I progress in this, what I would like to do is take over. I can't do that unless I have the backing of the majority of the American people. But, you know, I could volunteer to lead the movement, the Enough is Enough movement, as I'm calling it. But I cannot do so alone. No way in hell. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to state my case. I'm going to state my case for what I'm calling, like I said, the Enough is Enough movement. I want the backing of a significant number of people. I want the eventual backing of the majority of this nation. What I would like to do is to form a new government to replace the current government. Completely replace every government official, city, county, state, federal, everywhere. Everyone gone. Law enforcement gone. Fire departments gone. Corporate executives gone. All of it, everything that is going on in this country, everything that is the establishment, I want it gone. Enough is enough. You're fucking up my country, you're fucking up my planet, you're fucking up my life, you're fucking up my health, and you're fucking up my fellow Americans. And I don't do that. I do not tolerate that. Enough is enough. What I propose is that we march on Washington. I want to march with a government ready to be put in place. I want to go into Washington with the backing of the majority of American people, and I want to walk up to the White House, to Congress, to the Federal Reserve, to every major government institution, including the CIA, including the NSA, everyone. We're going to walk up to them, and we're going to demand they step down. They cease all operations. This government needs to stop existing. It needs to be replaced with a government that has a mandate from the people, from a majority of the population, and educated and informed, a majority that understands what it means to be governed, to rule yourselves, to lead yourselves, to rule yourselves. I don't want any kind of position of office. I'll accept it if necessary. But I want volunteers to help me. I want volunteers to help create this government. I need volunteers to run for offices. We need to completely re-elect a new government and then put it in place. It's going to take some time. It's going to take quite a bit of time. Year, maybe two. but we can do this. It has to start with you acknowledging that enough is enough, and that it's high time that everything in this country change. No more corporates, no more corporations, no more civil servants having more power than the citizens, no more law enforcement taking the law into their own hands, dictating who goes to jail and who doesn't. No more firefighters letting fires like the Yosemite fire get so big because they want more money, they want more of their buddies up there so they can make money too. No more of that. No more of Obama sitting on his fucking lazy ass, letting himself be run into the... Just... Excuse my brain damage. Excuse my emotions. I'm very passionate about this country, and I am disgusted by what's going on. No more Obama. No more federal government. No more wars. No more. No more psychopaths running this country. No more of this bullshit of people running our country, running our lives. They have no empathy, no sense of what human dignity is, no sense of compassion, of caring for one another. This is not how it should be. This is not a business. This is not an economy. This is not a political state. This is a group of people, 300 and some odd million of them, who happen to live in the same country, who happen to have the same ideas. Freedom, equality. Those are America's values. Freedom, equality. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, and that they are endowed with certain inalienable rights, rights that include the right to live, rights that include the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. I apologize for not getting that correct verbatim, but it's close enough. I memorized that in elementary school. Did you? Do any of you in Congress, do any of you in the White House, do any of you in corporate offices have any fucking clue what the founding documents of this nation are and what they represent? No, you don't. Don't lie. That's another thing. Enough is enough with the lies. No more lies, no more secrets, no more bullshit. Truth only. Truth. Nothing else. There is no reason to lie. There is no reason to deceive. There is no reason to spy on us. There is no reason to try and control us. Now, to those of you in our government who think we are children who need to be told what to do, the reason we are children who need to be told what to do is because you haven't educated us. You have deprived us of our basic right to education, deprived us of our ability to achieve our potential as human beings. We are all capable of being geniuses. We are all capable of being at universal ethics as far as moral reasoning is concerned. We are all capable of ruling ourselves. We don't need you to tell us what to do and how to behave. We need you to leave us the fuck alone. We need an education. We need a government that represents, not rules. We don't need you. We don't want you. We don't want your iPhones. We don't want your Patriot Act. We don't want your taxes, your income tax. We don't want your Federal Reserve. We don't want your money. We don't need or want any of it. We want peace. We want freedom. We want liberty. We want the pursuit of happiness. We want life. We want education. We want to be humans. We want a society. We want peace on this planet. We don't want you going over into Egypt and starting the frickin' Arab Spring and then going into Syria and dropping sarin gas on rebel strongholds to make it look like the Assad regime did it. Oh yes, I know better. And a lot of Americans do too. Enough is enough. I don't know how to call you to action on this. Right now, just think about it. Just agree with me that enough is enough. We all need to come to agreement that enough is enough. If we can all come to agreement that enough is enough, we can begin again. We can get these asshole psychopaths out of Washington. We can get these corporations out of our lives forever. We can get rid of money. We can have peace. We can have a life free of crime, because that's all money does, is create crime. Separates us from our food, separates us from our planet, from each other. The internet should be free to everyone. Water, the bathroom, basic food, health, all of that should be free to everyone. Anyone who contributes should get anything they need. Anyone who can't contribute should be given anything they need. Free. We don't need money. We need to work together. We need to build this country up. We need to go back to being science-based, physics, logic, knowledge, everything like that. Instead of this fucking give us an iPhone, shove us in front of a TV and tell us what to do bullshit. Enough is enough. We don't want that anymore. So I hope you can agree that enough is enough. And if you do, keep following wherever this journal is. Spread the word. Tell everybody you know. Tell them that they need to understand that enough is enough too. Ask them to agree. Ask them to join this movement. Everybody needs to be involved. We'll see where we go from here. But it's only if we all get together and realize that enough is enough that we can do anything about what's going on. In the meantime, pay close attention to life around you. Don't walk by the homeless person and disgust or avoid him or whatever. Talk to the person. Ask them what their situation is. If you can help them, try and help them. If you can't, do what you can. But most of all, talk to that person. Find out what their story really is. Talk to everyone. Find out what everyone's story really is instead of just judging them. We're all in this together. We've got to start behaving like it. We have to treat each other equally. We're all equal. But for the opportunities we were deprived of. We were not treated equally, but we are equal. And because we weren't treated equal, we perceive ourselves as unequal. But it's only a result of how we were treated. If we treat each other equally, we become equal. Enough is enough.